Here we have a Benz key fob that came in for repair. The fob looks something like this. It looks like the customer replaced the shell. It's a new shell. Customer said he's not able to turn the vehicle on. He went to a Benz dealership and they quoted him $900 and about 2 weeks to get him a new fob. This one is expedited and the customer wants it as soon as possible. He's not able to move his vehicle right now because he cannot turn the vehicle on. Let me just remove the motherboard from inside the shell. I do not want to damage my good tweezer, so all right. So the board is out right here, and I can already tell what the problem is. Let me go under the microscope and show you what's going on, but I work on those fobs every single day. Just by looking at the board, a lot of times I can tell what's wrong. The board looks something like this. Let me see if you can guess, or if you can see what's wrong with the board. It's hard. If you have not worked with those fobs before, you're not going to know what's going on. But let's go under the microscope and do a quick visual inspection. We're going to start with the cap here, with the infrared. It looks solid. Button. Clicks. No issues. The motherboard looks very clean. I've seen motherboards where you cannot even see the components on the board, filled with dust or corrosion or rust or whatever. But this one looks super clean. Do you see what I see? Look at this. We have a missing oscillator right here. And I have tons of Benz key fobs. Let me grab a donor board. I have a lot of Benz donors right here. Let's grab a similar key fob. Not all Benz key fobs are the same, but this one is. The first one I grabbed is the same one. And if you look here, look at the oscillator right on top. If my eyes are showing, the camera is not going to focus. So let me hide my eyes. My eyes are too pretty for the camera. Look at the donor right here. All we need to do right now is remove this oscillator, put it on the customer's board, and we should be good. Unless there's something else wrong with the board. But before we solder the oscillator here, let's prep the board. Before we start the video, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Zima Blade. Zima Blade is an x86 personal server designed for local execution and control of everything from file sharing and media playback to key management and encrypted P2P transmission. Gigabyte Ethernet connectivity ensures uninterrupted network access, while PCIe slots, SATA ports, and USB ports offer endless expansion options. A rugged custom enclosure keeps everything safe and looking great. Don't forget to click on the link below, down in the description, and make sure to check them out. I'm using the NF.mini pen. If you are a hobbyist or in the same field, we carry and sell the pen. NF.mini. NF stands for NorthridgeFix. Just log into NorthridgeFix.com, click on shop, and you can buy all your tools from there. All items are in stock, and we almost always ship out same day. We're going to use our hot tweezers, remove this oscillator. Just like that. Grab the customer's board and just like that. The oscillator is in place. Let's check on the rest of the board. Make sure everything is good. We can check on this button. It clicks. It clicks because sometimes a button may be stuck and it's going to prevent the fob from working or turning on or unlock doors. So we always check. We're good. If we flip the board, A lot of times we see a broken infrared component or a broken coil. In this case, they look good. But we still have to measure and make sure the coil is good. It's not broken, because you see how the coil wraps around, and then you have this very thin wire that goes like this and connects with this pin. This wire can break easy. If we measure from here to here, we know the coil is good, good, good. Awesome. The coil is perfect. Whoa. Look at this. I think what happened was the customer tried to replace the shell on the fob, and he ended up knocking some components off the board. Nothing else. Let's go ahead and resolder the component. Right now, all we need to do is test for frequency and a functional IR signal. Frequency signal should be around 314.9. And we should get a good IR signal. So I just put the motherboard back in. Do we get a red light? Yes, we do have a red light. I do not know if you can see the red light or not. All right. That's a good sign. Let me grab our fob tester, and we have two of them. Now, when I click on any one of the buttons, we should have two blinks. One of them is for the frequency, and one of them is for IR. Let's test the trunk button. We need to press and hold. Great. Let's test the lock button and the panic button. Awesome. Fob is fully functional. Now we have a fob tester that will show us the exact frequency number. Should be around 314.9 or 315. But what I do not like about this tester is interference. Look at this. You see numbers on that device. If I put something metal on the back, we should be able to get rid of the interference like this. You see how we have a 0 now? So let's press on the lock button. Press on the lock, it's off. Really? Okay. So press on the lock button, look at this, 314.9. If we press and hold the panic button, 314.9. And now we want to test for the infrared signal. So I point on the top, and we should see IR on the tester. If I press the lock button, we should see IR, press and hold. If I press on the panic button, press and hold, the fob is fully functional. We're gonna invoice and mail this back to the customer. That's it, short video, I know. What can you do? I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.